To create the new column, we select this new column option. So let's do this now. And this now allows me to add a new column, again with a DAX function as we learned about it. Here we now have this new column, so let's now first give this new column a name. I'll maybe call it date quarter. And here I'll now use the convention we talked about on the slide, so no space in between and capital letters for each individual word. And now I have to refer to the corresponding column. In my case, this is the date column, and therefore I first have to access my calendar table, theoretically. So I could enter calendar here. Calendar doesn't contain any spaces, therefore I don't have to add the single quotation marks like this. If I would do this though, my selection would be more explicit, because by removing the single quotation marks, you can see that, if I will delete this and add it again, that in addition to my calendar here, I also have the calendar functions as option, which I don't want here. So I'll simply select my calendar, and this would work. But as we are already in the calendar table here, we can omit this step actually. We can simply refer to the column that we want to select in the currently selected table. Therefore, by simply adding the square bracket now, we can select the date column like this. So let's select it. And now inside the date column, I can now use the so-called dot notation. You might notice from programming languages also as properties. So I can access specific, properties of that column by adding a dot. And now I should actually get several options, which I don't get in this case in this project. And the reason for this is that here in this project, I disabled a specific feature, a specific option, as we also did it for our course project. Therefore, if we go to File, we get an error here. This doesn't matter at the moment. We will correct this soon. So if we go to File, Options and Settings, and now Options, and there go to our data load settings, and there enable the time intelligence auto date time and confirm this. And if we then go back to our DAX expression here, if we now remove the dot and also the expression, now again add the square brackets and confirm this, now we get different options available. So this is why date time intelligence must be added. There are some things going on in the background, so to say, which allow us to now retrieve specific parts of this date, here the day, the month, or the quarter. Therefore, make sure to activate this feature if you are working with dates. And there, I'll now select the quarter. I can do this either like this by selecting it, or also by adding the dot right here. Now add the square brackets again, and now type quarter. So this is of course also possible. If we now add our square brackets again and confirm this with enter, then we see that we have quarter 1 for January, February, and March. Then quarter 2 for the following months, and so on. So with this, we already learned how to create a new table here with the calendar function that we used right here. And as you can see, if I select a specific column, I also can access the dedicated DAX expression behind that column. So we created that new table with the calendar function here, and we created a new column here in the table tools again with new column, which then accesses information with this dot notation from this date column.